When Roxy was surrendered to the shelter by her previous family, they were given a form. Why are you surrendering this pet?
Hi, Mama.
Her family's response was, house owner don't want them, will be kicked out, and can't find anyone for a new home for them.
Hi.
I'm Divya, and this is Roxy's story for GeoBeats. I'm the founder of Fairy Tale Endings, a nonprofit rescue dedicated to saving animals from high-risk situations. When I put my hand through the kennel to just sort of say hi, to pet her, she flinched. And in that moment, I realized that this poor girl had been through some serious trauma and some serious abuse.
Mamas, come here.
Because Roxy was so fearful and would not let volunteers even approach her, she was placed on the euthanasia list and had about a week left to live before the shelter was to put her down. We unfortunately had to leave without her. While I worked on, figuring out a plan for her, days later, when we finally showed up with the plan, she was still there, just as scared as she was before.
Let's get you out, Mama.
This is a very beautiful dog. To my surprise, nobody else stepped up for her.
There you go.
We took her into the play yard at the shelter, and it was just like something finally clicked in that moment. At first, she was hiding behind the bench in the yard, but I laid down just to sort of like give her some space to just take in some fresh air, to just breathe, because the shelter can be so noisy. And when I laid down, she slowly started creeping up to me and then just laid her head on my chest, and she just sighed. It was like this deep, exhausted sigh, like for the first time in so long, she could finally breathe. My brother was with me that day, also volunteering. We got her out of the shelter.
Hi, Mama.
Her face just sort of like transformed. It's kind of hard to say. It was like you can finally see this big smile start to form, and it's like, oh my God, this is what this dog is really supposed to be like.
Oh, baby.
We loaded her up into our transporter's car. They took her to the foster home, and that same night, her foster sent me videos of her running around the backyard with her two dogs, and it was like, wow, what a transformation, a huge 180 from how she was at the shelter.
Good job. Good job.
The first foster home was just for a few days, and then we shifted her to our long-term foster home, and they had the privilege of fostering her for about a month before we found an amazing forever family that wanted to adopt her. Her family flew down from Colorado to California, and then because we didn't want to risk anything happening on an airplane, they drove back to Colorado in a rental car. It took them about, I would say, maybe 1 to 2 days to drive back. She now lives in Colorado with her forever family. She gets to hike the mountains. She plays in the snow. She's just soaking up all the love and attention that she always deserved.